What is up, comic peeps? Detroit Madman's back, and it's Thanksgiving, and I wish you all happy Thanksgiving. And check this out, I got a little haul here. I actually, this haul's about 2 weeks worth of the new book pickups. I've been doing a lot of traveling. I actually was in Denver last week and got to go to the legendary Mile High Jason Street store again. It's my second time being there, and it was awesome. And then I also went to Reno Comic Con, which if you check out the last video, I actually did a comic haul from up in Reno over the weekend, so that was cool. Yesterday's pickups, I've got a few. It was a big week for a DC book, as you probably know, but there's also another DC book that came out that I really like and I want to show you. And then I've got pickups from last week. I got a couple of eBay books, and then again I've got my Mile High Comics haul, which is in here as well. So first up, one I was really excited to get this week, and as you can see here, it's in the forefront, and that is Batman Endgame #1 Director's Cut, and you'll recognize that cover from Batman issue 40, and I really want to show you the inside of this. It's a beautiful book. It's got that glossy, heavy cover on it, and what it has in it, and if you like Batman and this Endgame run, you definitely want to pick this up. It's got the pencils with all the artist notes, and as you can see, it's just beautiful pencil work in this book. Obviously, that's Capullo. Then it's got the scripting for issue 40, page by page, with I said Snyder's badass writing, eh? And then another thing that's in this book is pencils for the covers of the Endgame run. So this is just a phenomenal book. I think it's about $6. Look at this. How awesome is that? Some of these are inked here in the back. Amazing. So I definitely suggest picking this up if you're a Batman fan. Also has a little introduction in the back here to the Dark Knight, so which we're going to talk about next, because this is the big week for DC with Dark Knight 3, the Master Race, coming out. I didn't make it to my LCS. I actually hit a couple of shops that are my secondary shops. I'm going to hit my LCS tomorrow for their big Black Friday sale, which is going to be absolutely off the chain, so I can expect to have a huge haul next week. But I did pick up the blank cover. I got this for cover price. I'm going to get something done on that, hopefully. And I picked up, I think this is the 1 in 10 variant. I actually like this cover a lot. So I got that for cover price. And then picked up Self Storage #2. You've seen in previous videos I've been picking these 451 studio books up, and this is the second issue of Self Storage. Really like the cover on this. It's really eerie, and can't wait to dive into this series. Silk #1, picked up the hip hop variant, and the one shop I go to, none of their variants are priced over cover price, so if you get there, you get in time, whatever they got you can get at cover price. A couple of other shops I go to will go $2 or $3 over cover price, and then another shop that will definitely have anything you're looking for, but they charge, they'll charge $8 or $9 for this. So I'm happy to go to Ken's in Rockland, and he hooks me up for cover price. And then, just like I was saying, from one of the places I went to, picked up this the Space Knight Venom, and it's the action figure variant. This one cost me $7. I'm not really sold on this Venom Space Knight thing. It's probably not something I'm interested in, but this is just an impulse buy. And then last week's pickups, I got this variant cover on the Batman Europa, and I have to say, if you like Batman and Joker, you have to pick this up. I believe this is a mini series. I'm not sure how many issues will be, but the artwork inside is so phenomenal, it blew me away. And I had just leafed through it for a second in the car when I picked it up, and I couldn't wait. I got home and I opened it up and read it. It was amazing. Just absolutely amazing comic. I'm happy that I decided to pick it up. And then I picked up that Thor #1. I got this variant. I thought it was the best looking one out of the ones that they had available. I thought it was a great looking cover. Don't even know if I'll read this or not. I got this basically for appearance, and I'm really enjoying the Silver Age run of Thor right now. And as I piece that together, it's hard to shift gears into a new series like this, based on the character that I really love from Silver Age. Pick this up. I actually don't know anything about this. It's a Mike Miller comic, Huck #1. Again, this is one of those things where I know it's probably pretty good. There was a few issues that came out last couple weeks that were #1s, and they passed the eye test on the cover, and then when I opened the cover up, I didn't like the interior art at all, so I passed on them. But this one looks pretty cool, so hope to get to check that out soon. And then Walking Dead. This is actually the first floppy, like non-special edition Walking Dead book I've ever bought. I have, over the last couple of weeks, been picking up the trade paperbacks, and I've read #1, 2, 3, and I'm on #4 right now. So I'm trying to make my way through the series. Half Price Books in my area has most of the 20-something volumes that are sitting there, and they have a 20% off sale all day tomorrow. So I hope to go pick up some more that I need. I have trade paperback 1 through like 7 right now, so they have them marked at $6. So 20% off of that, I should be able to get them for about $4.75 each, and I'll try to pick a bunch of them up. Because I'll tell you, once I picked this up, I've been reading them in 2 weeks. I've read through the 4 that I had, so definitely loving the series. And I've actually started watching the TV show, which I haven't watched in the past, and I'm up to episode 4 or 5 on that. So I'm getting a double dose of Walking Dead in the last couple of weeks. On top of Jessica Jones, I'm finishing up Daredevil, which is really good, and I'm on the 3rd episode of Jessica Jones, which I'm also liking. So yeah, I like the cover on this one. That's why I got that one. It was sitting there in the new comics area, so I grabbed it. Second copy of Hip Hop Family Tree #1. I had ordered this from a comic shop when I couldn't find it, and it took them forever to get it, so I bought it somewhere else so I could read it, and then when he mentioned he had it in, I felt bad, so I picked up a second copy. I'll probably gift that to someone somewhere down the line. Maybe I'll just give it away. Wolverine. This is the hip-hop variant for the all-new Wolverine. I absolutely love this cover, and it was sold out in my area at every single shop by the time I got there, so I had to buy this one on eBay. But I got a great deal on it from what I've seen, and I got it for $6 shipped, so I'm stoked about that. Another one that's been out for a couple of weeks that I finally decided to pick up is this Monstrous. It's a thick, probably a double-size issue. Has interesting artwork in it. Don't know much about the story yet, but I saw it in a few hauls, and I kept kicking myself for not picking it up. So I went ahead and did that. Next up, I found this in one of the shops I frequent, and this is Alias #24. I think this is the first modern age appearance of the Purple Man, and got this for $3. Perfectly near mint condition, you can see. And I anticipate I'll be able to get some more of this series. I have issue 1 in phenomenal condition, and I anticipate I'll be able to pick up some more here pretty quick. I know where there's a stash of the whole run, and they're going to be having a 50% off sale tomorrow, so it's going to be on my list to check out. I hope to at least get the first 10 or 12 issues and get them at a good deal tomorrow, so we'll see. You'll know by the next time I do a video. Alright, so what happened was I bought a few variants for all new Wolverine, and then I got the J. Scott Campbell Spider-Man issues last week at Half Price Books, or a couple weeks ago at Half Price Books, and I was thinking, did J. Scott Campbell do a Wolverine? And then when I searched it up, I found out that Cargo Hold did have a variant, and I fell in love with it the second I saw it. So I spent a little bit of money, a lot more than I usually do, on variants, and I picked up both of the covers that they had done by J. Scott Campbell. So I'm really stoked about this. These are really beautiful comics, and that's the sketch cover with the Wolverine colors. And then, of course, the colored version with the awesome blue and yellow throwback style Wolverine outfit. So those were two awesome pickups. I was really stoked about that. And I found those on eBay. I got those in a package deal, and I made a best offer, and was happy that they took my offer. Next up, I found this in some back issues at one of my shops. I got it for $3. It is What If Jessica Jones had joined the Avengers, and it's pretty good. What ifs are like 50-50. They're either good or they're bad, obviously, and this one was actually pretty good. I liked reading it, considering I got the Jessica Jones show going. So if you're a fan of the show or a fan of the character, definitely keep your eye out for this. Probably find it in a dollar box. I don't think it's worth a lot, but it's a nice little find with the TV show and everything going on. And with that being said, I was able to pick this up. This is the Jessica Jones Netflix preview. These were one per comic store. And so I was happy to get that. I think I'll see what happens with this. I've seen it go on eBay. I've seen it pop up on eBay cheap, and then I've seen it go outrageous also. So we'll see. I really like the character, like I was saying. So this is just a nice little pickup for me, something unique. And then another eBay purchase that I've had this on my list for such a long time. And this is the Spidey Super Stories number 16. And it's got the Jaws cover. And this is such an awesome looking comic. And I got it in the Mylar, so it's hard to see. But check that out. It's really cool. Alright, next up, another eBay purchase. I'm happy to finally get this. And I've had this on my list for a long time. And just kind of like what if this ever does anything in the future? I don't know. If you saw Skeletor's video, go check him out. Skeletor's Comic Lair. I will put the link in the description. Go subscribe and watch his video. He got the Gwenpool variant for cover price at a shop that he goes to, and I tried to find that one as well, and I couldn't find it here in my area. So next best thing, I went on eBay and saw the price of these. These things are still crazy, but was happy to find one for what I paid for it. So, and that's Gwenpool Secret Wars variant cover. Stoked about that. Alright, so went to Denver. Blizzard of the century, everything, all hell broke loose with the weather. The day I got there, I didn't go to Mile High. I should have, because come to find out, the next day I went to Mile High was the day after a huge 50% off sale they had. So I bought, if you know anything about Mile High, you walk into Mile High and you go into this huge warehouse. It's absolutely stunning. I got some video I'll splice up onto this video. Back at my iComics Detroit Madman. My second time at the Jason Street location. Big mega store. Place is so sketchy. I love it. Check it out. This is it. The place is so big you can't even fathom it, how big this place is. Place is insane. Prices are crazy though. Paying no mile high prices for this stuff. This stuff's crazy. But at any rate, I buy a few books and I go up to the counter and he tells me about this huge sale they've had. And then I told him, well, I came a long ways to get here. And he's like, all right, you know what? If there's some other stuff you want, go pick it out and we'll, I'll work with you on it. So I did go find some stuff. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, Chuck had pulled several Silver Age bins, and I don't know where the heck they were. The whole run of Amazing Spider-Man and Avengers, I think, and possibly Fantastic Four or something were pulled out. I don't know. They were off-site or something. So was happy to get what I found. Now they have thousands and thousands of variants there, and you can dig pretty much any variant you want. You can find there, and this is one I've wanted for a long time. It's the second print, I believe, of Amazing Spider-Man 700, or maybe it's the third print. I can't remember, but actually it's the second print. It says it right there. So this is the Doc Ock with the the throwback to the issue 300, and I've seen this in several videos. It's been out for a long time, but it's the first time it was ever in front of me, so I picked that one up. And then picked up this nice. It's a little browning, but the price was okay. And the price had mile high. I gotta tell you, I'm spoiled to death living in the area I live, where I can walk in on any given day and find $4, $5, $6, or $9 Silver Age comics, and sale days where I get unlimited Silver Age stuff for $5 a comic in mid to lower grade. And unfortunately, at Mile High, the prices of the comics that I get for $4 and $5 are marked $40 and $50 in some cases. But you do find a couple of nuggets in there you got to dig. And I found this Thor 159, beautiful cover. I did not have, it's one of those things, I go traveling and I lose my brain, and I didn't bring my list with me. So I thought I needed it and hoped I didn't double up on it because the price was right. And thank God I didn't. So that's 159. Beautiful, beautiful cover. And then next up, I knew I had this comic, but I knew it was beat to hell, like it was ravaged. So with minimal crunchiness as possible, I picked up the Thor 157, and that's the Ragnarok. Beautiful cover on that. And then I also picked up Daredevil number 24. Again, got home and I already had this one. So, but I got this one for like $7. This is one of the cheaper ones that I got. He gave me the 50% off of this, and I think the thinking was for him is if I picked up some lower grade stuff, he was just going to give me 50 off. But the sticker underneath this is like $30, so this thing was marked in half, and then I got it for half of what they marked in half. So, excuse my phone over here. I'm getting Happy Thanksgiving text, which is always cool. So I got this one. This is actually an upgrade, so it was a $7 upgrade. That's Daredevil number 24. Next up, hit some Tales to Suspense. I saw this. I think I saw this in Watson's video, if I'm not mistaken. It's the MODOK cover, and I thought this was one of the better comics I bought. This was, I think, I paid the most for this one out of all of them, but it's in really nice shape, as you can see. And so the Tales of Suspense. I mean, my run's coming together nicely on that one. And then I picked up Invincible Iron Man number 33. I needed this one for my run. And I think I paid about $10 for this, which is probably a little bit more than I would find in my area. But hey, I haven't come across it yet here, so it was knocking something off the list. And then another comic I picked up, Tales of Suspense number 73. And it's got a pretty cool Iron Man cover there with the knight. So that was pretty cool. And then next up, picked up issue 76. And they had Tales to Astonish, they had Tales of Suspense there, but they were missing a lot of Marvel titles, like their big rollers that had Marvel titles in it. And maybe they just had removed those for the sale because they didn't want to do 50% off on the main Silver Age Marvel titles, but still, you know, I got this one. This was a pretty good condition one for everything that was there compared to, you know, this did have a $60 price tag on it like a lot of the other ones did. So I picked that one up. And then this one was super awesome. This is a Journey into Mystery. It's number 111, and I love the cover on this. It's phenomenal. It's a little bit lower grade than the other ones that I picked up, and I think the reason being that I got it so cheap was it's got a hole drilled through it, if you can see right there. Straight through the eyes, and it goes all the way through the comic. But hey, that doesn't deter me. I love this. Look at the cover on this thing. It's just phenomenal. And interior art, as with all the other Journey into Mystery books that I've picked up with the Thor, have been awesome. So, and then last but not least, my pickup of the week is I got the King Size Special Hulk number 1. Just a beautiful, beautiful Steranko cover, classic. This thing's in halfway decent shape. I mean, this is the upper end of mid-grade, if I've ever seen it, and I think I got it for a pretty good price, so check that out. Can't go wrong with this book. It's been paid tribute to many times across many titles, and I think it's just a phenomenal book. This is my second copy of it. My first copy is a coverless copy that has a facsimile cover on it, so to be able to get this is just a super treat. Alright guys and girls, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out the haul this week. Again, have a happy Thanksgiving, and don't forget to check out your shop tomorrow on Black Friday. Hopefully they're going to have something phenomenal like I know mine are out here. So, alright, peace out, Detroit Man.